Hello and welcome to the SheBossNation YouTube channel and the SheBossNation 90-day coaching program. My name is Casey. This is my twin sister Kylie, and we want to welcome you back to our 90-day coaching program. In this video, we are going to share with you how you can attract more clients, have new customers, and grow your following on social media through effective social media posts.
And I'm sure you've heard the saying, facts tell, stories sell. So the key to building a successful following on social media is to become a really good storyteller. So in today's video, we're going to give you 3 strategies of how you can build every single post to get people to relate with you, but also how to close more sales.
And by learning how to write these posts, you will bring people on your journey with you. By learning how to effectively write a post on social media, you'll be able to attract the audience of your dreams. You will attract your ideal client by the way you write your posts. So today we're going to share with you how you can effectively write social media posts with 3 simple steps by using psychology and gratitude to create a post that captures the attention of your audience on social media so you can slay your social sales.
And so we learned this strategy by Brian Fryer. And so what it is, I need you to get out a piece of paper right now and be sure you're taking notes. And write down these 3 things. Number 1, gratitude. Number 2, pain point. Number 3, solution. So each post, you want to include these 3 categories. And so let me give you a quick example. When it comes to crafting a post about your business, how would you start a post off about gratitude? You would say what you're grateful for about that business. I am so grateful I found something to push my life in the right direction. Right? I am so grateful I found a product that changed my life.
I am so grateful I found a community of women who push me to become the best version of myself.
So whenever you start out a post, or at least in your posts, you want to include gratitude. Finding gratitude, I know for us in our business, something that we specifically say is, I'm so grateful I found this tablespoon. Or this tablespoon has completely transformed my life. So we deal with weight loss. So that is something that we effectively use in marketing, is using the first line of any post as a gratitude point. And then what happens, you draw them in with a gratitude and say, wow, they really like this thing. Why do they like that thing they're talking about? Right? That's what the consumer's thinking about. And the next thing is pain point.
This is the most important part of the post. If you leave this part of the post out, you will lose sales. You will also push people away from you if you don't share this second part of the post.
Vulnerability is the key to connection. You need more people connecting with you when it comes to writing a post. You need someone to constantly be saying when they're reading your post, me too. You need to get the me too factor out, and you want someone to think about that a few times while they're reading your post. So what is a pain point? A pain point is something that you struggle with because someone's not going to relate to your highlight reel. They're not going to relate to this victory to this victory. No one relates to that. You have to talk about the valley between the peaks of your career. You have to talk about the struggles, the hard things, because when you do that, someone looks at you and says, wow, they're just like me. Wow, if they can do it, I can do it too.
So you talk about the valley between the 2 mountaintops. So first you're saying, I am grateful I found an incredible group of women to support me building a home-based business. I remember when, that's a great line to use, I remember when I couldn't afford to buy groceries. I remember my family and I, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We didn't know what to do to move our lives forward or to get ahead financially. I remember spending my last $50 to buy a Christmas present for my daughter. That's a pain point. That vulnerability is going to resonate with someone. I remember when we didn't have enough money to pay our light bill. That pain point, or maybe it's weight loss. I struggle with ... I struggle with overeating. I've always struggled when I look in the mirror to see myself. I don't recognize myself anymore.
A pain point is something that your audience looks at you and they see you as a real person, right? A pain point is saying, my joints hurt and I couldn't exercise. I got to this point where I didn't, like Casey said, I got to this point where I didn't recognize who I saw in the mirror. I could no longer fit into my jeans. My husband wasn't complimenting me anymore. My kids, whatever you want to say, insert the pain point. So you always want to enter a pain point in any post. So when I'm helping my team write a post, I'm constantly looking for, okay, where's that relatability? How is someone going to relate to this? I don't have time to exercise because I'm so busy with work. Are you understanding those pain points?
It's finding that it's being humble. And you will always, your audience will always relate to somebody who's humble. They will never relate to somebody with ego. So step number 1, gratitude. Step number 2, pain point. And then step number 3 is solution. What have you found to overcome the struggle that you've gone through? What is that thing that you've done that has got you closer to your goals?
If you're building a business, I've found a community of women who have taught me how to step into my greatness. I found a company where I'm able to make enough money for my weekly groceries. That solution is what people are looking for. If you deal with weight loss, clearly we deal with weight loss because we talk about it a lot. But so say the pain point was I didn't have the energy to keep up with my kids. When I got introduced to this stuff, I am now able to go on runs with my grandkids, and I have more energy after the day is over. Are you hearing the solutions here? So when it comes to any post you make on social media, being mindful of these three things: gratitude, pain point, and solution.
And if you learn how to create posts effectively with this 3-step formula, what you'll do is you will sign more clients, you will attract new customers, and you will grow your audience.
So drop in the comments what your biggest takeaway is from this video, and we want to challenge you over the next couple days. Get a post up on social media utilizing these 3 tips, whether it's a story post talking about you and your personal journey, or if it's a curiosity post talking about your product or service. So we're really excited to see your posts. Drop a screenshot in the comments once you've completed that exercise, and we're excited to catch up with you soon.